Hey Aquarius, this is for all placements, and this reading is what is coming towards you. Now, I'm going to go through the channeled messages first, and then we're going to do the tarot. Today we're working with the Angel Wisdom Tarot, okay? And I have to tell you, so this was a sign that I had, I drew to channel, right? And it was flying free, what are you not seeing? And it dropped down, and I was like, okay, so this definitely resonates with some of the channeled messages that came through. And it's this energy of, now that you're free, okay? Now that you're free, don't stop doing the things that you were doing to get you to this space, especially the spiritual work, okay? Because yeah, so I'll go through the numbers first, okay? And so when I was walking, preparing for the reading, I saw the number 1079, and then when I looked at it again, Spirit changed it to a hotel, and I saw the number 1019, so like room 1019, all right? And it definitely was a hotel. It was definitely looked like a hotel thing. So some of you guys are about to travel, or you're thinking about traveling, even if it's like a one-dayer, okay? Spirit is like, yes, do it. Yes, yes. I'm just dinging the bell. There is a lot of energy that is being released at this time too. So that's another reason why Spirit is like, take yourself on a one-day trip, or if you guys can do 2 or 3 days, go ahead and do that to get away. This is definitely a hermit trip. It's a solitude trip. And for some of you, if you are doing this work or with your partner, then Spirit says that's a yes. You can definitely do that. But if you are not in a spiritual union, and you know if you are or not, do not invite that person to come. Take a solo trip, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. And so then the number 1073 came through when I was channeling on the paper, and I was drawing the flower here. So there's a lot of 10s, 10, 10, and then there's a 10 here with the 1 and the 9. That's a 10, and then there's a 10 and the 1073, and then the 1073 is a 10. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s, okay? So definitely you have gone through this change. Most of you, if you've been following my readings, if you're new to my channel, welcome, okay? But if you've been following my readings, you know that you've just completed a huge cycle. A huge cycle, karmic cycle has ended. You have passed the test, you have passed initiation, and now you are in this energy of I am flying free, right? And so that's where these 10s are coming in, and this is also this energy of you manifesting things. So at least 5 different things are going to be coming into you that you have manifested, and Spirit says he wants you to be wide awake to your good. All right, you have to be wide awake to your good so that you can take the opportunity when it comes. And with that, this is also important. What came through is increasing your protection rituals. So if you guys have learned your Reiki, make sure that you're doing you're drawing your protection symbols, or you're placing your protection symbols on the front and the back of your third eye, and then also of course your throat as well, and any other places that you might feel sensitive, like your crown, okay? And also your grounding rituals. So making sure that you are eating grounding foods, and that you are doing grounding yoga, okay? Asanas that are really helping you to release the energy to come into balance. So what that looks like is you looking up where you're called for, because some of you guys, even though you're Aquarius, some of you guys might be called to do like grounding yoga for, or excuse me, balancing yoga for Scorpio. Okay, so what yoga moves balances Scorpio out? You know, the eagle does that, and also a lot of twisting does that. So if you resonate with that, go ahead and look it up. But definitely, because the 5 is here, this is this Hierophant energy. This is this energy of you becoming the teacher, and you sharing your light, sharing your gifts and your skills, and also becoming some kind of mentor as well for others, okay? So what that means is that you tap into your higher self and ask your higher self, you know, what is the yogic move that I should be be doing to keep myself in balance every single day. Okay, yes, yes. And also with the flowers and stuff, that's also saying and actually the dahlia came to us. We blended with the energy of the unconditional love of the dahlia, so that might be something for you guys. You can look up the meaning of the dahlia to see. I think it's courage. I know the peony is courage. Yeah, so I forgot to look that up. So you guys, go ahead and look that one up to see if it resonates with you. Also, those of you that are artists, or those of you who want to increase your clairvoyance, start drawing flowers, start drawing nature, okay? Because this will increase your clairvoyance very greatly, because one, you are calling in the energy of Mother Earth to come in and to clear your psychic abilities, your third eye, and also to clear those veils. And then by tapping in the energy of the flower, you're also calling the energy of that flower to you as well, okay? And welcoming it to help you with balance, with staying in balance, okay? Yes, yes. And remember, we go in cycles. So like after we do this releasing, the releasing is coming up. Like you've done the releasing work, okay? And so now the energy is actually coming up. So that's another reason why Spirit is like, increase your protection rituals, because there's deep energy that was like hidden, that has now come to light, and now you have to transmute that. You have to surrender it. You have to release it. You have to let it go. You have to forgive it. You have to accept it. You have to trust it. You know, all of these things that we've been talking about in the readings, you have to now put that part into practice and do your grounding, okay? And call in, of course, Archangel Michael is always here and wanting to help you guys with protection. But also, if you consider yourself to be a healer, invoke Archangel Raphael and place his symbol, okay, the caduceus, on the places that he recommends, okay? You can even start to draw the caduceus as well. So it's similar. It's similar to doing the Reiki signs, but you are working directly with Archangel Raphael, so you would be using his symbol, okay? And this is also for some of you who have now tapped into your healing abilities, and you're like, oh shoot, I'm an energy healer, okay? So as I was coming over here to do the reading, I actually saw this huge, it was a huge, big, fat caterpillar, and he was crawling up my window, okay? And now my one window, I have like, it's like this like plastic to where people can't see into my window, but I can have my curtains wide open and have the sun come in, right? So I couldn't, so the caterpillar was a bit blurry, but I could see the bright green. Like, he was so beautiful, and he was fat, and he was just climbing, right? He wasn't going slow. He was like boom, 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 boom. He was going fast. So this is also telling me that these manifestations that are about to come into you, this is something that you have been birthing, but now it's there's this energy of you're about, that's why this hermit mode is coming, okay? This is why too the hermit mode is coming before Lionsgate. I'm taping this on, what day is it? This second? No, today's the 3rd. Yes, today is October 3rd, right? So so that's another reason why to go into that hermit mode of relaxation, of tapping into your higher self, just growing your light, just tapping into source, you know, getting to your place of samadhi and just living there, okay, for as long as you can, and then go doing you know, self-care, self-love things, you know, things for your skin, things for your body, taking baths, walking in nature, talking in nature, you know, talking with the trees, the plants, the animals, talking to the wind, you know, talking to your ancestors, you know, these kinds of things. And that's another reason why it's the solitude, because it's this energy of you allowing yourself to be completely free within your physical body, your mind, spirit. Like, it's another level of union that is about to take place actually within the first 5 bodies, okay? So your your physical body, emotional body, your mental body, your ethereal body, and your spiritual body, okay, are about to heighten. And this is also why there's things that have been like projects, ideas, things that maybe you were working on that are going to come back to you, and you are going to start manifesting that. You are going to start, that is going to so what's going to happen is you will, the planning phase, thank you very much, I needed to feel that out, sorry guys. The planning phase is going to be happening, and then I think it's for some of you it might be 5 weeks, or it might be like 3 to 6 weeks, where you are going to just be nurturing. It's almost like this energy of you being pregnant and you doing all the things that you would do for yourself if you were pregnant, if you were taking care of a child. What would you do for this idea, for this project, for whatever? And for some of you it might actually be you finding out you're pregnant, okay, or in some other cases it might be something else, because also 1616 came out, okay, so double tower energy, so reflecting on the limiting beliefs that have kept you where you were, and you breaking free from that, okay. So there's also this energy of just when something is about to look like it's about to like be dead, look like you have to give up on it, look like you have to go a different way, that's when the divine is going to bring you a gift, and it's going to be a gift of rebirth, okay. So that's also significant of the caterpillar, you know, transforming into going into its chrysalis, and then it rebirthing into the metamorphosis process into the butterfly. And also, like, as I had to do a different technique to tap into that energy, to that 16. So I started to just scribble, and as I was scribbling, my pen started to run out, and I was like, okay, that's what it is. So it's like, that's another reason why Spirit wants you to make sure that you're clearing the worry, the anxiety, clearing the burdens. You can call on Atlas of the Pleiades, okay, if you to come in, and he can help you to take the burden off. You can also call on Jesus, okay, Jesus Christ. You can call on Yeshua to come in to take the burdens off. All right, you also can call on Kuan Yin is coming in. All right, she's like the mother of devotion and compassion, the mother of the moon. So any moon goddesses that you resonate with, you can also call them in, as well as Oshun is here again, coming in with bee energy. You can call her in. All right, and any of these ascendant masters are going to be more than happy to work with you, or to show you deeper techniques for you to ground, that are going to be newer and going to be more sacred, because you have just completed a huge cycle, and therefore you've activated sacred code within your light body that is I'm seeing initiating. So a lot of you, the time that you see this reading, you probably have already received your upgrade, and new skills, abilities, talents are showing themselves to you, or one of these projects or ideas are showing itself to you. I just heard passive income, okay, so that's definitely a yes for some of you guys, that you're going to be able to start creating that idea to create a passive income for yourself, right? It's going to be coming in, and then remember, it's going to be this gestation phase of you nurturing yourself, doing your exercising, whether that is growing your connection with self, growing your connection with your guides, growing your connection with Mother Earth, growing your connection with Father Sky, growing your connection with Source. All right, and that's actually 5. I didn't even thank you so much for that. That's actually 5. So during the time, you can actually even see that as 5 weeks, as you working with each kind of individual energy every week to water your manifestation, whatever that is for you. Okay, some of you guys, there is this energy again of someone being pregnant, and you knowing that you have some kind of irreversible disease, like say diabetes, okay, type 1. And so this is something that you are going to have to be cognizant of, right? That you of your pregnancy, and you getting into the 3rd month, okay, of the pregnancy. So this means low stress. This means, you know, really eating correctly. This means doing a lot of nurturing, self-love things that bring you joy, things that bring you and your partner joy, okay, this kind of thing. And I also, with that said, as I was getting through some of this, I heard me, you, and Hennessy. So I definitely think that some kind of getaway is going to be coming, because it's right underneath the hotel energy, and it's going to be something where you're going to be manifesting wealth, joy, and happiness and fulfillment during this getaway for yourself. So it's very important, even if you can't do a whole day, if you can do a half a day, all right, for those of you who have children, or whether they're fur babies or what have you, but try to get away and just be in your own energy, and just open and receive, and be in your joy, okay, be in your bliss. And also, pink is very important at this time, pink and fuchsia. So if you guys want to buy pink and fuchsia flowers, or draw with pink and fuchsia, or wear pink or fuchsia, or even just meditate on something that looks pink and fuchsia, is going to really help open you up. It's going to connect you to compassion, so connecting you to the 5D sacral chakra, and then also connecting you to this beautiful energy. There's like they're seeing there's a Reiki energy of just connecting into source, okay, and you deepening that connection into source. So any of you guys who are getting into Reiki, you can look up I believe it's the Kriya symbol, and it's Karuna Reiki. So you can look that up and do your research on that, and see if you want to work with that symbol to help just really balance you out fully and completely, and harmonize you, but also to strengthen your connection to source. Okay? Yes. And I'm being guided to say that not all of these messages are for everyone. So take what resonates with you, okay, and then go to your higher self with it, and that kind of thing. And so I definitely was seeing a brooch, a bee brooch. So, and it was almost as if it was like on top of a wall, as if I was looking at it, if I was lying down and I was looking at it. So it feels like a brooch, it seems like a brooch, but also could be some kind of applique or something like this, or mold or something like this that looks like a bee that's on the ceiling, or something you're holding and you look up at it, or something like this, or somebody walking into somewhere and you look up and there's like a bee ceiling or a bee image into something. That's going to be a symbol or a sign for someone that change is coming. All right, change is coming. That song, Ray Charles, I think he sung it. I can't, it's playing in my head. So listen to that, guys. Even watching the Ray Charles movie, the one with what's his name, you guys know he was a comedian and he turned actor, and he happened to be a damn good actor, and he also sung Jamie Foxx. That would definitely be a movie to watch this over the next 5 days, okay? Definitely will be a movie, or to just listen to that song. I think it's like Change is Gonna Come, or Change is Coming, all right? It's very jazzy, so, and it's very, it's liberating. So, oh, that's so powerful. Let me tell you guys. So then the other thing that came through was the year 1875. And I was like, and I was guided to Google that. And when I Googled 1875, it was the Civil Rights Act. And this was the Civil Rights Act of 1875. It's the 43. And it was prohibiting racial discrimination within public places, and also in juries, okay? And the president that Congress passed this, but the president that was president then was Ulysses S. Grant. All right, so that might mean something to you guys, but also, again, this energy of freedom coming through, this energy of releasing you from the bondage, okay? So this is definitely like spiritual bondage, so like mental bondage. So this is also why they're calling for you guys to do additional protective rituals on your third eye, so that no one can mind control you, put any thoughts into your mind, so that way when this energy comes in for you to go and to create something, it's creating from your thoughts, not from anything else. So this also would be a time to do your social media or internet, purges and that kind of thing, where you just do a detoxification from social media, and also from like listening or videos, okay? So it's like getting you away from the electromagnet energy, okay, and just allowing yourself to kind of release some of that, to detox from it. So definitely time in nature. For some of you guys, if you're looking at your cell phone and you start to feel drained, tired, if you start to feel your throat start to get ungrounded, it is telling you, you got to put it down. You got to take time away from your screen. It's time to go read. It's time to go do something creative or artistic that has nothing to do with a screen. Okay? Yes, yes, and yes. It would be a time to take your bath, a time to cook yourself that meal, a time to go bake, a time to paint your nails, a time to draw. It's a time to nurture your inner child, okay? And so what else came through with that? That was also on March 1st, so that might be something. And to mention that, you guys, someone might have been born in 1979, 1973, or you might have had... I saw a grave the other day, and the person was born 1919, all right, and the name was Burke. So that might be significant for you guys in some way, shape, or form. He died in 2005, which was like incredible. I was like, what is that? How many years is that? So this person like lived a super long time. They were in World War II. That's what they had there. And they were married. I can't remember the name, the other name, but yes, so that might be significant for someone. And yeah, we did find a flower, a fuchsia flower. So when we're walking in the graveyard, what we do is there's flowers that, like, you know, the wind blows it and stuff. So me and my dog, we go, and the flowers that have like blown or whatever, we go and we put those flowers on somebody's grave, and we're guided to whoever, you know, is like needing some love, or their family needing love, and we just like bless the person who's passed in the family, and we put the flower there, you know. So it's like this energy again of like recycling and giving back. So had me share that because again, there's going to be something where it's going to be almost last minute, where you're going to feel like, oh nope, it's not going to happen, and then it does. Boom. All right, that's a divine gift. So with that, say thank you for the blessings to come. Okay, say thank you for the things that are unseen. Say thank you for the solution already coming. Say thank you for the win. Like say thank you for that already. Okay, and then the word Camille. So when I was on the Google, what stood out to me was the name Camille, and that means freeborn. It's also noble in French, and in Latin it means helper to the priest. Okay, so that might be something for you guys. And also what's coming out, if you guys watch the originals on Netflix, the psychologist who one of the original vampires falls in love with is, her name is Camille, and she happens to be like a psychologist. So she's a psychologist to the vampire. Sorry for the spoiler alert. That doesn't happen right away, but he like falls in love with her, and I won't go into all of that, but remember this energy of the vampire, and remember that what you fear you manifest. So it's important to affirm the opposite. Okay, you've gone through a process of releasing, so now it's going to be important to affirm wealth, affirm perfect health, affirm abundance, affirm harmony, affirm balance. Okay, because we're also getting ready to go into the middle, I don't know why I can't remember the name of the moon phase. That is the middle, but we're about to come into that. So you're about to come into harmonic balance with the new version of yourself. Okay, so, and when that happens, then we're going to be starting to, instead of releasing, right, we're going to be manifesting. We're going to be receiving. So this is preparing you to get to that harmony, to where you can open yourself up to receive. Okay. Yes, to receive, because remember, then the full moon is going to be coming, and there's your manifestation. Okay, yes. So it's here. There's something clouding it. And there's a part of me that wants to be like, I know the name of that. I know the name. And I'm hearing balsamic moon, and I'm like, I know it. And there's a part of me that like is stuck there and won't let it go. So what that means for you is when you are feeling like you need to know something or you need to get something right so bad, that's your ego. That's your ego. That's your ego. Okay? Your higher self is surrender. It's like, up, it'll come to me. It'll come when it comes. It'll come when it comes. It's all right. I don't need it right now. It'll come when it comes. So this is also you practicing the art of surrender as well, especially when you're starting to get that nervousness around something that's supposed to be coming that you feel like is not going to, because you haven't seen the you haven't seen evidence yet, right? So this is also you just trusting. Remember, I'm grateful for acceptance and trust. You trusting that it's already made manifest, and that's why it's come to you. So just let it, like, write it out, detach from it, all right? Let it come. Yeah, I just heard watch me work. So that's definitely Source coming in, and he's like, watch me work. Watch me work, okay? Yeah, getting your hand off the wheel. And then also what came up was the word Charles, or the name Charles, which Charles also means free man, and also is like royalty. So Camille and Charles, you think about it, masculine and feminine, right? Both parts of you are free from the spiritual prison, free from the negativity, the pessimism, free from that, and you're coming into your royalty, your blueprint, your birthright, okay? Yes. So yeah, I already said that. Okay. Oh, sorry. There was one more thing I forgot to mention. There was something at the end. I saw somebody, it was like cement or rock. And it really felt like rock, like as if like somebody had so much heaviness on them that they, like a dinosaur, they imprinted, their foot here, and it was showed as steps, and then it showed a person like you stepping in those steps. So it's also this energy of like something that has been created before, you transforming it into a new form. But in order for you to do that, to have that, create the manifestation, this could be a book too, like of concepts or something, you following the path that person took. Okay, so like this is in spiritual journey, following the path your higher self took, to become your higher self, following the path your ancestors took, following the path, let me see, there's something else that was coming in, Jesus, right? Following the path of enlightenment, Buddha. So that's the other thing. So you can also call on Buddha right now. That definitely is coming in really strongly as well for those of you who are working with Buddhism or Hinduism as well, coming in. And definitely, Shiva is coming in super strong, Brahma. All right, all of that is coming in so strong. So whatever floats your boat, whatever your flavor is, you go ahead and now is the time to really, really connect. Yeah, okay. Let's get to the cards. And actually, I just want to, okay. All right. I might have to tune in. All right. There's some more stuff coming in. I'm just going to call this stuff out. And all right, I'm being, 1718, 1753 is what I saw. All right, yeah, Uriel coming in, 1753. So 1753 and 1718. All right, so this is confirmation. Thank you, Uriel. This is the Three of Pentacles in this deck. News worth celebrating. All right, so definitely something happy is coming in. Joyful announcements. Again, remember we were talking about a baby, right? And it says this: engagements, weddings, pregnancy, graduation. All right, so all of these things could be symbolic of your spiritual journey, okay? Or it could be physical, in the physical. And the 1753 that's you and your power. That's Aquarius energy, the star energy. And that 53 is that 5 5, you really reaching and you becoming your own guide, okay? And then there's the 3 of Pentacles, or excuse me, the 3 of, I did say 3 of Pentacles, didn't I? But this is the 3 of Cups, guys. Celebration. My bad, because the Ascended Masters are here. Your guides are here very strongly. So their energy is merging with mine. So therefore, it's combining. They're actually showing me a 6, yeah, because that's what's happening too. A lot of you guys are merging with your guides. Okay, so it's like walk as I walk. So with Archangel Michael, there's this energy, or any of your guys, they are you and you are them, right? And there's this energy of you walking with them and them walking with you. So there are times when I might be feeling super ungrounded, and then Archangel Michael, his representation of him to me, all right, comes over my body and he walks with me, all right, and we walk together, and instantly I feel relieved, I feel grounded, I feel safe, and then I open to receive. Okay, so maybe that might be something, and there might be something like that that's going to be coming to you, to where you're going to be invited to merge, blend with spirit. Okay, so this is also for some of you guys who want to grow your spiritual business, or turn into spiritual career. So a part of that is a journey of blending with spirit. Okay, so blending with the divination, blending with a consciousness, Christ consciousness, blending with Buddha consciousness, blending with Archangel Michael for protection, blending with Archangel Raphael, to discover your healing benefits. But first of all, healing yourself. The first person you heal is you. All right, so this is speaking to people who are just beginning their journey, and then people who are committing to a spiritual career business type of thing, all right, and they're ready to get it off the ground. Or this is also talking about those of you who have already started, but there is a higher commitment, there's an offer of a higher commitment that's going to be coming in. And this is also with the 1718, there's a wish fulfillment coming in that you don't see, all right, because they're showing me that your dreams are possible. So this is also releasing illusion and delusion, again, what we said we were doing, and you allowing yourself to believe that your dream is possible, all things are possible. And then that is going to release the kind of the blockage, but also there's something here that is being unshown to you, because spirit wants you to focus on the present. Okay, 1331, I just saw that. So yeah, spirit wants you to focus on your magic, on your ability to transform anything in your life, your magician abilities. Okay, so also that 1 is present so much as well, that came in. So you guys might be seeing 1 a lot, and that's just telling you that you're aligned, you're manifesting. You might be seeing 22 a lot, and that's again telling you you're aligned, you're manifesting. All right, you're building, you're in your master builder energy. Yes. Okay, hold on, something's coming through. This is interesting, because then like the vision sign was coming in. It's like 12. I don't think this is 12. What is this? Surrendering to healing, coming into balance. All right, so they're showing me, all right, there's, as if I pulled the cards, guys, they're showing me like the Hangman on top and the Temperance on the bottom, as if I pulled the cards. So let's do that. Yeah, and there goes that 5. So there's energy, 5 of Swords, of like, things stealing from your energy that are going to be blocked. Yeah, they're going to be blocked, especially past exes, past disappointments, letdowns, loss. I'll tell you about something we went through, a healing with mom. My mother, she'll be passed away 12 years coming this November. And it was, okay, I just was getting permission. So it was tough. In the beginning, my mother was, she was vibrant. She was always the life of the party. She was like the epitome of like Leo energy, mixed with Sagittarius. She was just, but she was a Taurus. Isn't that funny? But she was just this ball of light. And when she graduated and she went to college, and then she decided to go into the military, into the army, she got racked up into depression and things like this. Now, my mom always carried the wound of unrequited love, right? That was something that my bloodline that we had to heal, okay? And so she was kind of always getting into these kind of relationships, and she got into drugs, right? Into heroin and cocaine, and then she got pregnant, and that was me, right? So as she is in the army and I'm growing up, there's a lot of men around, there's a lot of that going around, a lot of partying and stuff, and there was a lot of misuse of abundance, misuse of power, and her addiction grew and things like this. And so there was a bit of a lack that came upon me, of me wondering and seeing, and this came back to me, of me seeing, mommy putting things in her arm, but mommy's not giving me anything to eat, this kind of thing. And that was my seed point. That was where my lack got created. So I had to go back to that moment of where lack got seeded, programmed into me, right? And reverse that, and reverse it to know that I'm abundant. And also another layer of healing with my mother. I've been healing from my mother, oh my God, for like maybe the past 10 years, okay? So it's been a lot. And but again, forgiving her for that, for choosing something else over me. And that also started me to where I literally, to receive from Mother Earth, it takes so much, right? Or it took so much, because I had a distrust with Mother. I had a mistrust with Mother Earth that she was not going to provide for me, because I was holding resentment against my mother because she did not provide for me. I had physical evidence, right? So when you have physical evidence of a mother figure who could be a mother for everyone, right? My mom was loved by so many people. Even until she died, she was loved by so many people. Until this day, she's loved by so many people, right? And it was like, but she didn't give that to me. So then I had this belief that Mother Earth, she will supply everyone abundantly but me. Just because of that. So I'm sharing that with you because you might resonate with it. It might be similar, but this is also some of the releasing that you've gone through, or some of the releasing that you'll go through. And this is what you're going to, the forgiveness work, the understanding work, the okay, I'm ready to let this go work, okay, and doing your positive affirmations, and seeding that into your heart space, seeding that into your root chakra, wherever the wounding is, okay. And that's why Archangel Raphael is coming in to really help with that. And for some of you guys, the wounding isn't necessarily in your solar plexus, all right? It affected your solar plexus, but the wounding is deeper. It's somewhere else, okay? Yes. And so sharing that, and this is the time to surrender to that, and then to allow the healing to occur. So that's again where this acceptance and trust comes in, because you have to, in order to surrender, you have to trust. All right. And then in order to receive the healing, you have to accept, right? But you won't accept if you don't trust. So you see how it all works together? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Ooh. I saw Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Loving and compassionate. Or excuse me. That's so funny. Why am I doing that? I just am. Where I'm thinking it's one thing, but it's another thing. So that's what else is going to happen. And remember, and we said that with our little card, right? That there is going to be something unexpected come in. It's going to cause some kind of anxiety. You're going to think it's one thing, but it's going to turn out to be something else, and you're actually going to receive a gift, okay, from it. And whether the gift is the release of lack mentality, maybe that's the gift, or maybe the gift is financial for some of you. Actually, I'm seeing that, okay. And also a gift of love, you being able to open your heart to accept the blessings from Mother Earth in abundance. Grounded to the earth, I receive abundance and support, right? And so the Chariot came out, and then the Nine of Wands came out. Yeah, so what this is, I am seeing it, is that you're blocking movement, okay? You're blocking movement, you're blocking yourself from moving into your destiny. You're blocking it. And it says, protect what you've created, be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, environmental activism, animal rights. So this would be the moment. Okay, this is the moment when you're like, I'm ready to move forward, and then fear comes in, lack comes in, it comes in. This would be the moment that you merge with your ascendant master, or with your angel, whoever it is that you're working with. See, the moon is behind her too, right? Because illumination is coming, and you know that on the other side of this is your wish fulfillment, is your happiness, is the reward, the win, the gift, whatever that is. So this is your time to merge with that energy so that you can feel safe enough and protected enough to open and move forward. Okay, yeah, Two of Cups. I just saw. Interesting. So I'm being directed to shuffle 3 times. So again, the Ascendant Masters, they're like, we're here. Your guides are like, we are here. We want you to call on us for assistance and help. Okay? Yeah. Closed mouth, don't get fed. That type of energy. Yeah, and this isn't like energy of course, if you're being guided to ask someone for help, then go ahead and ask them. But this is this energy of you saying, the Lord is my supply. The Lord is my supply. I shall never want. And you going and asking through prayer, through affirmation, through writing, through speaking, through singing, you know, through whatever activity you do, and asking for the help to come in and saying, thank you. I have received the help that I have prayed for, you know? Yeah, he heareth all. All right. Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands. Oh, look at that. I like you. All right. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, and patient. News of exciting opportunities. So this is in line with what we talked about, that something is going to be something that you were working on is you're going to see that it's possible, and also something that you thought was dead is going to transform, and you're going to see that it's possible. Okay. Do things that fuel your passions. Finish what you start. Yes. So definitely, maybe somebody put something down, and because you thought it was lost, you're like, I just need to put it down, you know, and Spirit has brought in clarity for you. Okay. With the Queen of Wands, clarity and discernment, to where it's like, no, start back on that. There's fruit for you. That's in alignment for you. Okay. Now is the time type of energy. Yeah. And then we get the 7. The 7 of Pentacles, the seeds well planted, very beautiful. Efforts, investments will be rewarded. So this is your return on investment. You being able to have the energy to do what it takes, do what you need to, so that you can receive the return on investment. This is the portion of where you now know that you are impregnated. You now know that something is happening. You now know that you're in this phase of, okay, I have to water this. I have to nurture this. I have to take care of this. And you are a part of that. So this 7 is actually showing me this is you like aligned in harmony, and you making sure that you take movement to nurture your needs as well. All right. Not just the seeds that you have come to plant to for abundance for yourself, and also to help raise in it people, help other people ascend, or to be happy or fulfilled or provide a service. But this is also you nurturing your own garden. All right. Again, look at that. There goes that pink, the pink and stuff coming out that we were talking about earlier. Right. And so definitely protecting your crown chakra in your third eye is a must, and doing your grounding work. There's going to be new grounding techniques that are going to come in that your guides are going to teach you. I definitely feel that. Or if for some of you aren't open to your guides, Archangel Gabriel, he's going to get it to you. Okay, he's going to get it to you. And yeah, he's showing me Western Express, so he's telling me it's going to be in a sign, a symbol. It's going to be in something for you to be like, okay, I need to do this because I already know how to do it. It's going to help me tap into my ancient wisdom and ability, so that I can nurture myself even more, ground down even more, because you're holding higher light. Okay, so some of the things that you did before may not necessarily work because you're holding more light. All right, and you're also the energy that you're transmuting is also greater too. There's it's a very sticky, dark energy that everyone is lifting and dissolving, and it's taking time. Okay, so yeah, so you're gonna have to make sure you're doing your practices more than once, because this is a more than once type of a thing. Okay, yeah. Time for resting and planning for the future. Unnecessary worry. So the time for resting, planning for the future. We told you your hermit moment is coming up the next 3 to 5 days. Take the time out to do your reevaluation. Take the time out to rest your mind. Rest is meditation. However you do that, you could count, you can draw a spiral and write numbers, okay, around that entire spiral, and just that is a meditation. It's a very beautiful meditation. It helps you tap into ancient abilities, okay. And then the unnecessary worry, remember we said there's something you're worried about. Spirit says, I got it. I got you. I got it. I got you. You don't got to worry about it. Watch me work. Okay? Watch me work. And then we got the King of Cups here. Okay, so there's something here, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions. So that's when I was reading this, that's what kind of came out to me. Ships coming in are coming into me as well, harvest coming in. So what this is also telling me is King of Cups is Pisces energy, and King of Cups he's tapped in. He's the Hierophant, okay? Like, he's tapped in. So there's this energy. Yeah, Taurus is there too, but there's this energy of, I am so connected to my heart space that I will not allow worry to stop me. I know I'm protected. I know I'm protected. So this is you tapping into that heart, into that sacred heart, and really walking in that light. So this is also for some of you, it's a practice. Where is your head at right now? You can feel your consciousness. You can feel where your consciousness is. When I'm feeling where my consciousness is, I'm like, okay, you're in your head. Right now, I'm focused on receiving clairvoyantly, right? So that's where I'm at. But when I need to go down to share something from my soul, from my spirit, from my higher self, from source, my energy flows down into my chest, all right? I go down right below my thyroid gland. I go down in there, and then I open and I receive, and I come into this it's a crazy sense of presence, to where I allow myself to fully be a channel. And then that's where some of this information, I don't even know, like it just comes, right? So this is also telling me, the more that you come into your heart, whatever it is that you need is going to come for you, whether it's an idea, whether it is go here at 3 o'clock, whether it is buy this, whether it is do this meditation, whether it is write this word 55 times, whatever it is, it's going to come to you. But you have to move your consciousness down into that heart, okay, and be open to really, you have to surrender to love, surrender to that heart. Yes. And I almost saw 66. So again, it's that that love, that self-love, okay? Yeah. And that's going to also help to make sure that you stay protected. And because remember that your shield is weakened when you let worry or any negative energy from within out, okay? So if it's within, it's your shield is weakened, all right? And then that's where different things can start to try to come in, right? So there's this energy of really focusing on allowing yourself to surrender and just release that, and then doing your positive affirmations to program in that abundance, that wealth, that happiness, that joy, that perfect health, that success for yourselves. All right, guys, that is the reading. I am doing, I do manifesting greatness readings, and we do mediumship readings. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, by Zoom, we do that as well, energy sessions and that kind of thing. So information is in the description. And yeah, just I would even, I'm like, rewatch the reading and get your notebook and write down the stuff that really resonated with you. And then you can take, action going in and tapping into your higher self and going in, okay? And seeing where to go next. Yes. All right. Bye, y'all.